Coach Lance Bingham in the Grant Tolsma Indoor Track. Beautiful facility. It's actually my first time being in here.
Really?
Big time track fan when I was in college, and excited. You guys have a huge meet coming up this weekend. Tell us a little bit about what this meet is for and a few of the teams you have coming in.
It's a great meet to kind of come in, and we have a lot of matched kind of distance races where we've got some pacers coming in and trying to get some good performances there. But the same teams that are coming from that also have, they'll be bringing the throwers and their jumpers and their hurdlers. And so, right now Navy's out here. They're doing a little pre-meet practice. We've got teams from Wake Forest, UVA, Navy. We have George Mason. We have quite a few good teams coming for that. But we're not far out of nationals. This is our last meet before we have our conference meet. And so it's kind of like that. Okay, for those trying to hit the national mark and trying to hit those marks, that last meet before conference, get ready for conference as well.
So at this track, what do a lot of, with the banks and the way it's just lined up, what is this track known for? Like if I was trying to qualify for nationals and I was really good at what would I come here to do to try to qualify? Everything.
It really is. It's set up to have their throws there from the far end. We've had some great throws, sprints. Because we can let the track down, they don't have to run up the bank at the end, and that's kind of safer. But it's a fast track. We've had great distance times here as well. So, we have several of our jumpers have their personal best in their jumps. The vault competition is going to be phenomenal. We've got some of the top vaulters in the country will be here, so it'll be an exciting competition.
Last question for you is your team specifically. How many kids have qualified for nationals? Do you have anybody qualify for nationals? And is there somebody who this weekend, if they kind of put everything together, they've been working on this indoor season, put everything together, they can qualify?
Yeah, we've got a couple that are on the list. It's basically the top 16, right, to go to nationals. So will they be, Warren, shot putter, he's actually got a little bit of elbow issue right now. He probably won't compete, but he's sitting in, I think, 12th or 13th right now. Kennedy Solder, a high jumper, sitting in 12th. Callie Doan's not far out in the mile. Quentin Clay, long jumpers, kind of knocking on the door as well. The other thrower, Kevin Nedrick, he hits another good throw. He could be up in the rankings too. So that's kind of where we are.
Yeah. Awesome. Looking forward to a good meet, and this facility is wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So, guys.
All right, we're here with Naomi Armstrong, getting ready for our last invitational meet of the year. Liberty is hosting this meet. Naomi, just tell us a little bit about yourself first. What year are you? What events do you compete in? And what are you looking forward to this weekend?
So I'm a fifth year, senior for running. I'm competing in the 800. My events are 400, 800. Sometimes I do pole vault and the mile.
So with the 400 and the 800, do they bank both of those events? So do you run on a bank track, or do they flatten those out for one of those?
No, both of them are banked. Yeah.
Okay. So what is it that you hear from your competitors about this facility and the track here? Do most people enjoy coming here and running, or is this like, hey, this is the last chance we have to get a qualifying number for nationals? What's the overall thought about this track and the speed and the times you can put up here?
I think a lot of people like our track just because of how much room we have and the fact that you can be like down on the floor cheering on your teammates. And then you can also have enough room to be up here and relaxing before your race. And I feel like a lot of other tracks are very jammed packed and all together, and it's not as comfortable. So I feel like a lot of people like coming here just because it's a beautiful facility. You can see the track from basically wherever you are. And people do run pretty good times here just because we do have those pacers, and we also have very good competitors ourselves at Liberty.
So you said that, so you've been around the program for a while. Did you ever compete in the indoor track when it was at Green Hall? And, okay. So back then it was really packed and teams were stacked right on top of each other. People were hanging out in like classrooms trying to get away from each other. Another thing I've noticed, there's a lot of seating in here. When you guys end up having a bigger event like this, can it get loud in here? Have you ever had like that real exciting race where everybody's into it? And does the crowd play a factor in terms of like getting you guys to run faster.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would say especially the 4x4, the crowd goes wild whenever people run the 4x4. But yeah, even last weekend at our meet, it was so loud in here you couldn't even really hear the person next to you as you're having a conversation. Just people cheering for their teammates and everything. So yeah, it definitely gets really loud and exciting in here.
So when I was around, Coach Tolsma was the track coach, and Bingham was always a top assistant. He left, went down to Texas for a little bit, and now he's back. He is such a great guy. Talk to me about what it is that he does as a head coach for this program that maybe has helped you and your teammates kind of succeed. What is the one thing you would characterize like, all right, Coach Bingham is this, and it really helps us?
Honestly, I would say God-fearing. I feel like he really just instills in us that yes, performance is important because we are at a Division I school performing in track, but ultimately it's the spiritual side that's more important. So if it comes down to you being right with God or you performing your best on the track, he'd rather you be right with God. And he's okay if you're having those off days or if you just need to talk to him. You can talk to him about anything. He's just awesome.
Yeah, no, that's you hit it spot on, and that is one thing that makes this program, this university, Coach Bingham, very special, and is that. So good luck this weekend. Talk to us about like give me a time that you have run that you're really proud of, and are you in your top shape here to have a PR here this weekend?
So my fastest 800 time is a 2:09. So I'm hoping to get that time again or faster this weekend. I am coming back this year from a hamstring injury from last year. So I think I'm getting back into my peak shape. I honestly, this weekend is going to be kind of the tester of that to see if I'm there.
Nice. And then you have the whole outdoor season, right? So when do you guys kick into outdoor after this? Like how long is it from this last event and nationals to when's your first outdoor meet?
I believe our first outdoor meet is March 17th. So get 2 to 3 weeks, I would say.
Very cool. Thank you very much, Naomi, and good luck. All right, we are with John Hicks. He, as you can tell, he is a strong-looking dude, a country strong from West Virginia. He throws weight, is what he says. So, talk to us about the different weights that you throw.
Okay, so the weight throw is just kind of an indoor version of the hammer. It's 35 pounds. The outdoor hammer is a 16-pound ball on a 120 some centimeter wire with a handle, and so the weight's just a condensed version of that.
Oh, so I thought you said weights, but the weight is an actual thing you throw. It's similar to like
It's an implement.
Yeah. Okay. So do you throw anything else? Do you throw the discus, shot put, javelin, any of the other throws?
Yeah. So I came in throwing discus and shot, and since then I've transitioned. I picked up the hammer freshman year and kind of excelled at it for a little bit, and kind of transitioned to that, specialize in that now.
So I know the answer to this, I think, but having this type of facility to be a thrower is massive for indoor throwing. Like I said, when we were talking to Naomi, our last indoor, the ceiling wasn't that tall and there was no room to really throw. Here, it feels like you guys can turn loose and really throw here. How impressive is it to be able to throw in a place like this and practice in a place like this that's indoor and has plenty of throwing room?
Right. Yeah, it's a huge blessing. We've got, the capability of throwing in the sector, but we've also got a drop down net, and that allows you to throw outdoor implements inside and into the net, and not having to go outside in the winter is just a huge thing for, being able to get quality reps in and preventing injuries. And, you even hear it from our competitors that, don't have a facility this nice, and just makes you really appreciate what we do have.
So talk to me about throwing. Obviously, the first thing I think of is just pure strength. I know there's a lot of technique, but that's my question is, to be an elite thrower at the college level, what is the breakdown percentage wise of time spent lifting weights and getting stronger and time spent working on technique? Just let's talk about the hammer specifically. How much time would you say, if you were coaching somebody, you should spend this much time getting stronger and this much time percentage wise working on technique and throwing?
Okay. So yeah, a lot of people have mixed reviews and theories about, what works best for them. And, here we try and split up between lifting and throwing. We'll, this fall we've been doing like 3 days a week lifting, 4 to 5 days a week throwing. And we'll have like one rest day normally on Wednesdays. So, yeah.
So it sounds like technique is always important. And then lifting, you're trying to So, what I know about Coach Bingham, because I used to sit at every single football game with him back in the day, is he doesn't just like big, strong guys. He likes really explosive. Does he say that word a lot to you and talk about like it doesn't matter if you can't move quickly and be explosive? It doesn't matter how strong you are. Is he still on that old school's thought?
Yeah, I would agree with that. We want to be explosive and powerful. You can be as big as you want, but if you can't move efficiently and be explosive and hit your points in your technique, and you're not going to be as successful ultimately.
Last one is about Coach Bingham. I asked Naomi this since he's transitioned from assistant coach and then he went to Texas, came back. What's the one thing for you that Coach Bingham brings to this program that encourages you guys to have your perform your best and be at your peak? What is this one character trait that you say drives this program to success?
Okay, that's kind of hard to describe him in one trait. I would say, to me, he's very relatable to me. We come from similar backgrounds, and he's a guy that I trust in. Talking with, communicating, and it's easy just to build that bond of trust and move forward as with training and competing. And I think that's the same with everyone. He's able to relate to everyone. I think we all get along, and I think that's key to success, even in confidence.
Awesome. All right, good stuff. Good luck this weekend in this awesome venue and all these big schools coming. So good luck to the Liberty track team this weekend, and we will be keeping an eye on all those results and see how many of these guys qualify for the indoor nationals. And let's go Flames.